Alright, what I'm gonna build today and try to show you how to do is a shooting table. And I've cut a bunch of the pieces and just laid them out. There's 5 legs. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 posts. These are all cut 3 feet. There's 2 legs that are 2x4s. And they're cut 3 feet. The cross pieces are 3 feet. The table measures 3 feet wide. And the box part of the table is 27 inches long. And then it's got an extension that extends the center out to right at 4 feet. So this is the measurements I came up with work good. You could adjust this a little bit as you go. This is the only thing that I build with a nail gun because it's a lot of framing, which couple things about the nail gun. Once you nail it, you better have it where you want it because it's hard to get them apart. And I do this by using my framing square, and I'll show you that technique. I think I said framing square. I actually meant speed square. So what I do is just kind of lay my stuff out best I can square. And you know, just by feel. I'm gonna put 1 nail in it and show you what I do. All right, you can see I got 1 nail in it, and that leaves it where I can kind of adjust it pretty easy. So I'm just gonna take my square and place it up here. And I need to move that down just a little bit where everything is square. And there you go. And if you'll do that as you build this, it will come together nicely. If you don't, you're gonna have some problems at the end. All right, you can see I got both sides nailed together now, and I use my square, so I got that good and square. And I just put 2 nails in it, and I'm gonna go back after I get the whole thing together and nail it real good. So, all right, since I gotta have 1 hand on the nail gun, you can see how I've clamped this. This is gonna make the corner and start making our box back to the rest of the table. But I'm just gonna nail this, and all right, I'm gonna use my same little technique. You can see I shot 1 nail in there and took my clamp off. So you can see that one needs to come down a little bit, so that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, hard to nail with 1 hand, that's for sure. But you can see, and it's square. I keep talking about this square, but trust me, when I first got this nail gun, I didn't really realize that it was so much more important to make sure everything was square. I ended up tearing a couple pieces off, which really frustrated me, so there you go. Alright, you can see what I've done. I've laid it down, made the rest of my box. And now I'm gonna go and put the back legs in. So I'm gonna stand it back up and nail them. You can see I just kind of tacked that together. So, all right, you can see the back leg in there, and I've got it clamped, and I checked it with my square. So I'm gonna go ahead and nail that. All right, I've got this thing tacked together. And got my 4 legs in. So what I'm gonna do now is make a band 17 inches from the floor, because I want the seats to finish at 18 inches. So I'm gonna put the bottom band at 17 inches, and you'll see at the end how it works out to be 18, because that's about the appropriate seat height for everybody. Okay, I measured that side. You can see my marker at 17, and I put 1 nail in it. I used my level. I didn't even mark this side, but I was just leveled it across here and clamped it, and now I'm gonna shoot a nail in it. So there you can see, and I'm gonna use that technique on the back. And really, it's probably the best thing you can do. I've tried measuring, the level just works the best. Alright, you can see our box starting to take shape, so need to keep going. Alright, got my frame built and just kind of got it tacked together. What I'm going to do right now is go back and just nail it real good. And then I'm going to start building the extension on it. And that bottom piece was 27 inches, just like the top, so that makes it a square. I guess you're saying it's a rectangle. Alright, as you can see, the top of this thing measures 27 inches across, which it should. And so I'm going to extend that out to 4 feet. So I'm going to add 21 inch, I guess you call it top rail to that. So I'm going to attach that to my blast 4x4 post leg. And I'm going to use my same little squaring method with the speed square. Alright, here's what that looks like. And I did attach this with some screws just to help hold that together. And now we'll attach the brace for the seat, and then we'll tie all that together. So the thing needs to be the seat brace needs to be the length of the overall table. This should be 39 inches. So that's what we're going to cut it at. And it's going to go 17 inches from the floor.